Hey there, Mountaineers. Always look forward to covering these THQ Nordic games. They're usually pretty top tier quality. As this one was developed by Rainbow Studios. You can grab this right now for $39.99, and that's MX versus ATV Legends. I think this is like the seventh game in this installment. They're usually a lot of fun, and this one's no different. This one brings a little bit of new stuff to the table, like a lot better customization, in my opinion. You can change your driver's gear. You can unlock all kinds of different types of actual professional gear. You can change the color of these items. You can upgrade the motorcycles, the UTVs, the ATVs. You can change the color of them. You can upgrade to how fast they go, how good the brakes are, the shocks, everything like that. And it's kind of easy to upgrade though. You'll have like your bikes maxed out, pretty early in the game, but you can also purchase other bikes as well if you want to do that. So it's got a pretty long career, and it's a really really fun career as well. It's also got online where you can play up against up to 16 people. It also has couch competition too as well on split screen, and you can do races on the four-wheelers, on the UTVs, or the dirt bikes. I really like the dirt bikes, probably the best. The four-wheelers are fun as well. The tracks are more curvy, and they're kind of challenging. You can't just go top speed. It's got really good controls as well. You have like leaning, to take curves better and stuff like that. It feels really, really realistic, and it's easy to play, but harder to master, in my opinion. You're going to have a little bit of a learning curve, maybe, when you switch between vehicles, and that's what you do in the career. You play as all three. You can start which one, that you want to first, and upgrade the other ones. I recommend doing the motorcycle races first, maybe, and then upgrading these vehicles, because these races are a lot tougher than the dirt bike races, in my opinion. And you can see it's a lot of fun, and you know it's it's challenging, but it's also a good time as well. Uh, it looks really nice unless you look at it really up close. You know, there is issues with this game. I'm not going to lie. I'll be straight up with you with that. There's incredibly long loading screens, and I'm on the Series X. There's games that I see that are a lot bigger than this and a lot more detail, and they don't take as long to load. The cutscenes like you see here, they have really really nice voice acting in this game, but the cutscenes are choppy and glitchy, and it just doesn't feel like it was really that well developed. Which is sad because this is a really fun game, but it does have its issues. I'm gonna show you a loading screen now, and it's over 30 seconds while on a Series X, and you don't usually see that much in a game. Games usually load pretty quick. But I notice when these maps load in, like the maps are huge in the backgrounds on a smaller track. Maybe they can cut that out a little bit. See, look at it still loading. Maybe they can cut that out a little bit and make the loading time faster, maybe. I think that might be one of the issues. There's really weird motion, like when you're revving your bikes at the beginning, your arms move funny. The wrecks, there's really really bad. Like when you wreck, you have like really really awkward looking crashes. Like your body moves around weird. Like look at their arms, how weird that looks. And there's just a lot of issues like that. But it's all things I think they can fix with an update, and hopefully they do update it because this game deserves it. Because you have an open world right here that's something I didn't see in previous installments. But you have an open world, sort of like in the monster truck games, where you can drive around and practice, try out your vehicles. And there's also collectibles to collect, and achievements for those as well. Here's what collectibles look like. You can make some really cool jumps and do some awesome tricks, and you'll see like some of the wrecks just look really really bad. Hopefully they do some patching on this. I think that this could be a really really good game. I was a little disappointed. I still had fun though. Honest with you, it's really fun doing these races and making some big jumps and stuff like that. And I didn't have no problem really winning either and loading up my vehicle, so that was a lot of fun. But whenever you see the cutscenes and you see the slow load times and just how choppy and stuff some of the things are, it's kind of let you down because everything else is so good. Like the voice acting is incredible on this. Another thing that's really bad on this is the sound. Like there's really good soundtrack. The music is amazing. I love the music. There's some really good rock music, but it just sounds horrible. Like blended with the bikes. Like sometimes all you hear is the music. Sometimes you can barely hear the bike. Sometimes you can barely hear the music. I don't know. It's just not blended well. You can adjust it, and it just still doesn't work right. It just doesn't seem like it's just put together that well. That's another thing that I think is an easy fix, so hopefully they fix that. But right now, I still think it's a fun game, and I still think it's maybe the best in the series so far. Even with all those issues, it's still so much fun. So I'm going to have to give this one a 7.5 out of 10. You're going to enjoy it if you're into these kind of motorcycle racing games. But it does have its issues and it does need some repairs. And I think they'll do that. They're usually pretty good about upgrading their games. THQ Nordics, they're known for doing pretty good with games. So don't let those negatives keep you from getting this. You're going to have a good time. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for support. And as always, see you guys in the leaderboards. Look at that wreck.